Oh my god, guys.
Oh, we're recording? Oh shit!
Quickly, personas, go.
I'm dry mouth.
Let's do this.
Oh, that's terrible. We've never been to a park. Wow.
She doesn't have a life.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I reckon it'd have gone south real quick.
It would have gone real far, real south, real bad.
Wait, what's that? And why did that happen? And how is that possible?
And then all the legends would have to come back.
Yes, Captain. Let's go back to 1975. Bye! Get that coffee down, you Beth.
Oh my god, she's going to kill me.
Because we loved each other and we wanted each other to stay alive.
Just say incredible one more time.
I'm happy to do everything, Tia. Give it to me.
Part 3.
I'm sensing a theme. Is it about singing?
Gideon and Gary having adventures, solving problems, and saving the world. Astra? Get out of here!
Shut up, Gary. Let us speak. She's the best mom ever.
Gary should obviously win. We all know
You're
that.
not a parent. What are you talking about?
It's a lot being in the middle, guys. It's a lot being in the middle.
Yeah, like would the baby have tentacles? Probably.
Oh my... Yeah, that was hilarious.
And I burst out laughing every single take.
Without Avalance, there is no Gary. We just show up and we're like, whoa, this is amazing.
I guess because it's just so iconic with Charlie's Angels. Like, get that leather on.
Wedding dresses are not comfortable. Yeah, because come on, with these guns, I can't just wear them. Directed the shit out of that episode. It's like, action!
Answer very carefully.
It was epic.
That was truly one of my favorite days.
I've been watching people watching me.
I think Sarah would scare me a little bit. A little bit?
I love that she's hardcore, though. I love that.
A never-ending stream of genius, but also somehow very on brand. You can have season 8 of Legends of Tomorrow, but it means that none of us would be around for Legends.
Legends Con cancelled.
I know where it is. I'm just gonna turn up, and we were all just like,
what?
Everyone's energy flipped at the exact same time.
And 5 of them were legends.
Yeah.
Rightly so.
Legends fandom, unite! Let us find the dressing. Well, I'm excited to not see you guys at Legends Con because we're going to be shooting season 8.
That's how you round it up. Say funny stuff.
Quickly, personas, go. I'm ready. Okay.
I'm dry mouth.
Okay, let's do this.
Yes. I thought that we could kick all of this off by taking a page out of season 3 Ray Palmer's book and play a game of 2 truths and a lie.
Oh God.
So you're welcome for bringing
Honestly, I thought about this game recently and I thought it's never going to work for me because my life is so boring that it's going to be like, oh, I've never, I don't know, had my teeth out or something like that.
2 teeth?
It's going to be like all along, like
teeth out, like dentures, you mean? Or what do you mean?
Like wisdom teeth or something. So something like I've never, I don't know, been to a park. Do you know what I mean? Like those kind of things. Just because everything's so mundane.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Park and then dentist.
Adam.
That's terrible. We've never been to a park. Wow. Parks are great. I highly recommend.
Have I? Is that my lie?
Oh.
I've had my teeth out and was off my face. That was fun.
That I would pay to see. I'd pay to see you with no teeth and completely off your face. Is what
I've been to a park with you, Olivia. Or is that my lie?
Oh,
I thought it was a more simple game. This feels...
I always find it really confusing, actually, because I get confused about my own lies and my own truths.
Oh, okay. I might need to watch like 2 questions and then be like, I understand.
So do we just like say 2 truths and a lie, or is it question related?
So yeah, when I nominate Tia to go first because I think that's just kind and really supportive of me as a friend. And yeah, you just say 2 truths, 1 lie, and everybody else has to guess which one is not true.
Great. Well, I got warned, so I wrote mine down.
See, I could have written mine down. We would be having a great time right now. Now I'm scared.
This could be great, but... Okay, here are my 3 truths. I once lost the keys to my best friend's wedding car. 2, I have a Legends tattoo. And 3, I once found myself on a red carpet with Reese Witherspoon.
Kind of want them all to be true. I really do.
Yeah, me too. They're really interesting.
So one of them
One's
is
a lie.
One of them is a lie.
One's a lie.
I don't know if you can ask questions or how does this usually work.
I'm guessing Legends tattoo is a lie.
That's what I was going to say. That's my instinct.
The other 2 are too specific.
I think you lost. No,
I think it's a Legends tattoo.
you lost the keys as a lie.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go for something different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the red carpet being a lie just because everyone said everything else.
That's good. And it was a good choice, Kari, because that's a lie.
I can see what a red carpet reads with a spoon. I think that's true.
Well, I stole that story from my sister, so it's pretty close. But it's not my story.
Genius, Tia. Genius.
Well,
Yes.
can we see the Legends tattoo? Is it in a place that's visible?
Is it in a place that can be? Well, no, it is actually, but it's, well, I don't know if you can see it. Well, wait.
Whoa!
Right,
Wait, you have to
look.
come closer.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to come closer or tell us what it says.
I can say what it says because
Yeah.
I can't bend like that. It's a Sarah Lance quote from the TV episode when they're stuck in whatever Star Trek madness with Ava, and she says,
Oh,
"Life is beautiful." Oh,
sorry, keep going. Sorry, I was
like, sorry. He says, "Life is beautiful and terrible all at the same time, but if you only live in part of it, we're not living at all."
I love that.
Ooh,
I love
that's great.
that.
That's
Who wrote
so
that
much
line?
nicer.
We gotta find out who wrote that line.
Yeah, who wrote that episode? Who was
Yeah.
that? Do you know?
I feel like it was
Is that Keto and I'm not sure.
Grania, maybe Keto and Grun.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
It's so beautiful. Mine, I have a Legends tattoo, and mine is literally just the Chinese versions of Sarah and Ava. But Ava's in the moose suit, and Sarah's poking her with a big stick.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Literally on my arm.
Can we see it? Can you bring it close?
Maybe it's like I don't know. It's
Contortionist.
There it is.
Okay, almost. I almost saw it. Oh.
but yeah, she's in a moose suit, and I showed Jess, and she was like, "Oh, is it? Oh no, you did not get a tattoo of me in a moose costume." I was like, "Yeah, I did."
I love it.
That's great. Oh, I love that. Where did she go? What's she doing?
She gave
He had
up.
something more important.
Very busy.
Very busy girl, guys. Very busy. Sunday night, very busy.
It's a big night. She's gonna go take her
She
teeth.
doesn't have a life.
Oh my god, sorry.
Where have you been?
Oh god, I was the
You went to the park.
It was the delivery of a bath mat. I'm so sorry.
Oh, congrats. That's
Thanks.
exciting.
So thrilling. But then the gate wouldn't open, so I had to go down.
Oh, darling.
Did it. Congrats.
Exhausted.
I need a minute. Okay. Beautiful tattoo. Written by Granier, was it? The episode?
We're not sure. We got to figure that out.
It was definitely Granier and someone else. For sure.
Right? Grania wrote that. We're trapped on TV, right?
Yeah, definitely Granier. And
I'm gonna text her, Tia, and I'll find out and give you credit.
Great.
So you know.
Good.
What is it? Life is amazing and shit, but if you only live in part of it, you've got nothing.
Sure. Life is amazing and shit and something.
General.
That's how I treated the scripts on Legends. I was like, what is it? Gary says what? Walk in, go out. And then I was
yeah, that was definitely Adam's go-to thing, was a lot of facial expressions and physical
gesticulations.
Yes, gesticulate for sure.
I love
gesticulating.
Loved it. That's why I really wanted to have an episode where we all switched, because I was like, I'd so love to be Astra's body but pretending to be Gary.
That'd be
That would be
fun.
like so hilarious.
That would be fun.
Just Damn it. God, could you imagine? It was such a cool episode. Everyone impersonating everyone else. It would be so
It
good.
was one of our questions. Who would you switch with if you could switch?
I think the funniest for me would be like Astra and Gary switching bodies, because she'd hate that the most.
Yeah.
Because also I think physicality wise, it would be the funniest, or one of the funniest switches, I think.
Yeah.
Sure. I think.
I think Astra would be generally dissatisfied swapping body with anybody.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a dream scenario for Astra at all. No.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I think.
I think I'd want to just eat donuts, so I'd opt for
Rosari.
That's fair.
being Gideon wanting to eat everything. I'd just be like, yeah, that would be a logical thing. What can I eat? I'll be Tala. Great. That's my answer. Locked in.
Mhm.
Love that.
I'd probably go Constantine,
Oh, fun.
so I could be brooding and then this kind of thing, you know.
Oh, it's like that time when was it in 6:15 when Sarah's talking to the mushroom and you were like off camera doing
Oh yeah.
John's lines as the mushroom, and it was like
Eat
the
me,
best
love.
thing
Eat me,
ever.
love.
Yeah,
Eat
because
the
you were so
mushroom.
into it and you were standing there off camera with the script, like fully going for it. It just made me so happy. So sweet.
That was really fun.
Yeah,
That was really fun.
it was great.
I love that.
I feel like we got super sidetracked from Truth Is Lie, but I love the direction we went.
That's my fault. I ran to the door. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It went in a really good direction, so it's all good. Does anybody have a truth and lie they would like to pitch in, or shall we dive in with some questions?
Mine are going to be so boring and underwhelming. So
Oh, they're not.
dive in. I mean, if I can think off the top of my head, I can't even think off the top of my head. It's truly that boring.
You can dive in and then we can come back and throw. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, if something comes to you, just shout it out. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in with a question for Adam. When the legends were retiring, we didn't get to see Gary's future. What do you think his future would have looked like?
Well, I think he would have traveled around time with Gideon in this incredible, beautiful love story. The two of them fixing the world together, making things better, using their combined moral compass to better humanity.
That's
I reckon it'd have gone south real quick.
It would have gone real far, real south,
Let's
real
be
bad.
honest.
But
Yeah. We've
not
had a
in
great
Gary's mind.
Yeah.
It's so interesting how like Astra very quickly flipped back into my mind, because I had to stop myself from rolling my eyes when you were saying that. Not as me, Astra. She was alive suddenly in me.
Yeah, I think Gideon and Gary, and then they definitely would have, probably not Gideon, but Gary would have fucked something up, and then all the legends would have to come back. Astra would have to resign from being president. Nate would have to like quit his like professorial job.
Yeah.
Barad would have to quit his tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more touring, babes.
Sarah and Ava, they'd accidentally leave their baby at home.
Leave the kid.
Or she'd come on board.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. Okay,
Yeah, there
That's
you
me.
go. That's you.
I'm not used to co-hosting. I'm sorry. I'm just waiting for you.
Be in the chair. It's okay.
Okay. Next question is for Amy. So when you were doing the voice of Gideon, like when it was just the voice, did you watch the show at the same time? Where did you record the stuff? Did you know what was the what was it like when it was just you in a booth somewhere, I'm assuming? And then what were your reactions when the show was getting like weird and you're just in for the, like, you know, your lines? Like, did you watch it, or did you know what was going on, or how did you feel about legends becoming legends?
Okay, so I recorded in Burbank all the time, at different studios around Burbank, with lovely Jeff Jarrett. And sometimes some of the writers would be around. I love Jeff. I miss him and his little dog Maggie. So fun. And most of the time, it would depend how far ahead everyone was with shooting. Sometimes I'd have the picture in front of me and I'd hear like Genevieve or someone doing some comedy British accent. And then and I'd kind of drop the lines in. And then sometimes I wouldn't have any picture at all. So I'd just be throwing them out. And then I'd sometimes have to redo them. So sometimes I'd see what was going on. And depending on what time I had, would I read the script every time? Sometimes I'd have to be like, Jeff, what's going on? But most of the time I'd try and read ahead so I knew exactly what, you know, otherwise what's the point in trying to, you know, get the right tone for what we wanted. But he's such a good director that we just keep going until we got what we wanted or what was funniest, and we'd keep watching it back if we had picture. Yeah.
Did he ever have to explain, like, was there ever like a really weird, you're like, okay, catch me up, what's going on? He's like, well, this and this happened. And you're like, what? What?
He's great like that. Even if I knew kind of what was going on, we could discuss it. Or if I'm like, wait, what's that? And why did that happen? And how is that possible? And he'd be like, well, because of this, this, and this. I go, oh, okay. So he's trying to fill me in. Yeah, those sessions were so fun. Some days I'd literally be in and out in 15 minutes. I'd be like, yes, Captain, let's go back to 1975. Bye. And other sessions would be like the full 4 hours. It just depends like what we had to get through and what we had on the day. Yeah. But it was cool. It was cool just kind of seeing it in a different way, and then like bopping in and out, and then, you know, being there in person was obviously very different, and seeing it all kind of come together like that. It's cool. I enjoyed it. I like my little sessions.
Good. I love that. I have one for Olivia. What is your favorite part of Astra's character growth from being a semi-villain / evil person to kind of reluctantly joining the team, becoming a hero, being friends with Spooner, becoming a mom, finding her lovely relationship? Like, what part of this journey is your favorite?
I definitely think the kind of end of season 6 / all of season 7, where we see her genuinely loving the legends and forming really wonderful bonds and connections with certain people like Spooner, like Gideon. And I think that side to her is what makes her who she is now. Because obviously, you know, Hal Astra was so fun and wonderful and villainous and all that kind of stuff. But I think it wasn't until she actually started connecting with the legends and warming with them that everyone else seemed to connect to and warm to Astra. Because as well, it's like, what for me, I was like, what's the point in her joining the legends if she's just gonna not interact or engage or connect with anyone? It's very difficult for me to play with anything, but then it's also difficult for everyone to connect with her character. So that's why I really enjoyed finding those bonds and, you know, making friends with Spooner and falling in love with Gideon and all those kind of things was just so beautiful and wonderful to play with. So I love, like, season 7 Astra, I think, is my favorite. Because she's still Hal Astra. She can still, you know, kick your ass if she wanted to. But there's heart and there's warmth, which I think is really important.
I agree. Although my little boy, he genuinely loved Hal Astra until he was face to face with you, and then he was like, "Oh my God, she's going to kill me." I was like, "I promise, she's not going to kill you."
Oh no, bless. I mean, I did love Hal Astra for sure, and I liked that there was always a possibility of her coming back if she had to, like in 709, you know, slipping back into Hal mode for the sake of the mission or whatever. But yeah, I like the little warmer Astra is nice.
How fun to have played that and then to like really delve in season 7 with all that stuff that, you know, playing the authenticity of that was a lot.
Yeah, it was
really
so.
go there as actors as we have to. We always say, it's any given situation, however batshit crazy something might seem, whatever, our job is to really find that authenticity, or no one's going to connect, right? And I think what wonderful subjects to look at for season 7 for Astra, and like those relationships.
I think the show as a whole, like, as crazy and as bizarre as the world was, it was so easy to treat it as reality. Like, it was so easy to find the truth and the realness within this. Oh yeah, Gary's an alien. Of course he is. That makes sense. And it was never any like weird. It just never felt like anything was incorrect. It felt like, I was like, yes, this is life. This is reality.
This is given. This is what. Yeah.
Which was fun.
Well, because the writers were great at giving us. There was emotional truth.
Yes.
Right.
Totally. Which helped to, navigate the bonkers plot lines.
Yeah.
Because we loved each other and we wanted each other to stay alive amidst all the dangers the world provided us, gave us, came up against us.
Morning.
Yeah.
Get that coffee down, you both. Nitro brew, quick.
That's so true, and that's why we love the show, because it does both the weird stuff and then the
Totally.
the heart, and everything makes sense together.
Absolutely.
Even though it shouldn't.
Right, exactly. Yeah. How is this? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We got Kari got a lot of questions from fans. We were asking everyone to send in questions. Should we do some fan questions now and then? Okay. Well, from Rodham, there's a 3-parter, one for each guest.
Oh, my goodness.
Part 1 is Amy. What are your thoughts and feelings about working on Future Favorite? It's such a beautiful song.
Oh, God.
Oh, I loved it. It was because I hadn't sung in a while, and I think just to actually sing a big band song as well, something that does test you vocally, that's challenging vocally. I've not sung like that hadn't at that point sung like that in a good while. So I loved it. I love being in the studio. We cracked out in a couple of hours. I'd been in touch with Daniel heaps. We've been back and forth demoing stuff and trying different things out, and finally hearing the orchestra do it was that orchestra is insane. Like, they're incredible. If you really listen to the music on the show, it is incredible. He's incredible. Should I say incredible one more time?
Incredible, baby.
Different languages. Let's go. I loved it. It was great. And of course, my perfectionist ear listens back and goes, oh, but that's what I do all the time.
No, you sounded amazing.
Incredible.
Thank you. That wasn't for you to say that, but it's just
that song is on my Spotify liked songs, and I listen to it at least once a week because it's.
I have a video on my WhatsApp from you, Liv, in the bathroom with a towel. She was fully clothed, but like with a towel, fully doing a music video to Future Favorite.
I did a lip sync.
Use a towel fully clothed? What's that all about? That's
no,
odd.
it was for my performance.
You used it as
I
like
did a
boa?
lip sync of Future Favorite and sent it to Amy, which it wasn't my best work. I will improve on it for sure.
Of course.
I loved it.
And post it.
No, never to see the light of day. Amy, don't you dare. For your eyes only.
Yeah.
It's such a good song. And the scene, because the song changes, it starts so slow and then it goes into the whole dance and the fights and everything, and still you in the background. So good.
Fantastic episode.
Yes. Second part. Considering Astra sang an animated princess, does that mean singing runs in the family?
Well,
yes, it does.
Well, Gideon clearly got all of the talent from Astra had. And well, the thing is, we don't actually know if Astra can sing, because this was like Princess Astra. It was a spell. It was a whole other moment. So do we know if Astra can sing? We don't know this. We don't know this at all.
Olivia
So
Swann, everyone.
well, again,
Olivia
let's,
Swann has a
Olivia
beautiful voice.
Swann can sing.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I could transplant a voice into mine, it would be Amy Louise Pemberton's. I would take your voice, like Ursula the Sea Witch.
You have a
put it
lovely
in my
voice.
place. Maybe it does. I don't know. But one thing we'll never know if Astra can actually sing.
Well, we loved what we got so far, so
Absolutely.
it was great. Part 3.
I'm sensing a theme. Is it about singing?
Why didn't we get to see Gary sing?
Gary! Well, you did a bit.
That's
It's a great quote. We did?
We did Gary and Gideon's theme song. And
Yes!
Bunny hops across the wave rider.
Gideon and Gary having adventures, solving problems, and saving the world.
Do you remember when we sat trying to figure that out?
I think I was there for that because I distinctly remember like this conversation happening in the green room.
Yeah, you were there.
What was the conversation?
I think you're just trying different melodies. And
Yeah, we just had the lines, so we had to like figure out like what kind of vibe will this song have.
It was so good. I loved it.
Yeah, that was really fun. I totally forgot about that. Great.
So maybe the question should be, why didn't we get to see him sing more? Or
There
would
we
you
go.
like to have sang more?
Of course. Why not? Why not? I'm happy to do everything, Tia. Give it to me.
Serenade.
Musical episode.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't have a musical episode actually.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Of all the things that would make sense on the show.
Yeah. It's
Maybe it's
like
easier
when I
said than done. Like with the orchestration
Yeah,
that
I
Amy's
guess.
talking about, it's like not so.
Because again, they would have had to write all of the songs as
Yeah.
opposed to like just do covers or whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.
Phil did say, when I did a chat with Phil, he did say that we would have eventually gotten to a musical episode. Makes it even more sad. I'm like,
Oh man.
great.
Gary should have done a rap.
Yes, Gary would have been a
In
rap
the
man.
back, like back dancer stuff with Gary.
Yeah, everyone should have had like an individual style of music that they would have sung in for the whole episode.
Oh,
And
that would have
Gary
been awesome.
would have been gangster rap for sure.
What would other styles be?
I
If
think
it's definitely like rock chick flames, like
rock chick
80s
for
rock
sure.
vibe.
Like maybe like an 80s power rock as opposed to like screamo, you know.
Yeah.
What would Gideon be? I mean, I would have to be like
Poppins or something like.
you what? Mary Poppins.
Oh yes.
That would be yes,
Yeah.
musical theatre for sure. For sure.
Like enunciated Julie Andrews style.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
What would
Probs.
anyone else be? I mean, Zari would be like Ariana Grande or something like that, surely. Some kind of pop princess.
Princess.
Yeah.
Erod would be like Bob Dylan-esque.
Bob
Folk.
Dylan or like Springsteen or like John Mayer or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
With a guitar. Sarah and Ava, are they a duo?
Yeah, I'd be like Fleetwood Mackie kind of.
Ooh,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
A landslide, Stevie Nicks. I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
great. Oh my God, it's writing itself. It's writing itself,
Yeah.
guys.
Somebody save Legends of Tomorrow so that we can have this.
Yes.
Put it out there, man.
Hey.
Yay.
I almost wore the t-shirt version and instead I went with the
Oh.
Good one too.
I love it. I love it.
I got a
Go
question sent in by Elizabeth, which is for Olivia. She wanted to know if you were, I guess you weren't because you're not on Twitter. So she wanted to know if you were aware that there were parent battles going on this week with the campaign. And she wanted to know if you were aware Astra was getting through to the final rounds of the parent battles. And do you believe she deserves to win the parent
What does that mean? Can you explain what is a parent battle?
So people are voting. My God, we're all going to sound really crazy. People are voting for who they think the best parents in the whole Legends universes. So like,
Astra, get out of here.
Shut up, Gary. Let us speak.
Dark,
Keep going.
Damien
Keep
Dark
going.
got right up to the top as well. Like,
What is it?
Right. First of all, Adam, shush. I think Astra should definitely win. And this is why. Because she's the best mom ever. She's fiercely protective. She would kill for her children / child, the one that she has. And I don't think you need anything more than that. She's nurturing. She's loving if she loves you and likes you. So therefore, why not? She should win.
No, Gary should obviously win. We all know
You're not a
that.
parent. What are you
Very
talking about?
clear.
You're not even in the running.
I to tell you.
Guys!
What? Gary, what did you do? I mean, I find that hilarious. And I think it's fantastic.
It's
Because
amazing.
she should. Because actually, technically, I mean, she's the only one with a child out of the Legends.
It actually should be, in all honesty, it should be Gideon, because Gideon will algorithmically determine which move she should do for her child at every moment in time. And it's almost like it's like the computer that plays chess.
Who is
always-
Gideon's child? What are you talking about? Gideon doesn't have a child.
No, I'm saying, like, in this poll, hypothetically, who would be the best parent? It should be Gideon.
Whoa, wait,
Is that not what the poll is? Did I miss it?
Wait, what's the,
I mean, if you're going with who would be, this is different, but who is
Oh, who
wait,
is?
who's in the running?
Yeah.
I think that they had like Ava Sharp's fake parents. Quentin
I've
Love,
obviously beaten them. Let's keep going.
Damien Dark. But I don't know why he got so many votes, because he literally sent his daughter to be a demon vessel. Hello. At least he didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
I think there was the future children of Ray and Nora.
What?
Possibly Avalance, because we got to see their daughter.
But we haven't seen them be parents, so technically,
Yeah, Astra's got this. I changed my vote.
I've kind of got this.
Yeah.
I can't remember everybody, but it was.
Because I went from reluctant mother to full-blown, caring, protective mama bear Astra, which is
Over protective, too protective, to be clear.
Couldn't do anything.
Very, very, like, too much protectiveness.
Listen, for good reason, okay?
You gotta let her be an adult, Astra.
I
You
did
gotta
at the
let her
end.
grow up and make bad decisions.
I had to
That's
go through
part of
that
growing up and
process,
being an adult.
okay? I needed to take a minute and just, it was a lot, all right?
It's a lot being in the middle, guys. It's a lot being in the middle.
Just get in. Doesn't concern you, okay?
Okay, great. Well, this kind of goes with the theme of parenting. One of Rodham's questions was, if Gary and Gitchit had a child, would it be an alien or an AI?
Oh, God.
We can go deep on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. A mixture of the two, for sure.
It also be kind of, it would be human
Stronger.
as well. It would be like a third of each.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, would the baby have tentacles? Probably.
Definitely. Cute little curly tentacles.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aww.
What's it called?
what would his name be?
Gary, Gideon, and Gigi.
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 Aww.
Gigi.
There we
Come
go.
I
on,
love
Gigi.
it.
Very cute.
She's a little girl named Gigi.
What's her voice?
Curly tentacle hair.
Yeah.
And it's crazy smart.
It's like got a transatlantic accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very confused.
I love that little Gigi.
Astra dresses
Yeah,
her.
little Gigi.
the hell
Yeah,
out.
Astra, and again, Astra would have to like her because
Yeah.
she's
Of course.
Gideon's child.
Absolutely.
She'd resent Gary completely, but
Yeah.
she'd like
She
Gigi.
would know Gary being the hypothetical best parent.
Parent.
Absolutely. Gary would be the worst parent in the world. Ridiculous.
Per Gary. I do have a question for you, Adam, because it's not like I've not exposed this fandom enough by telling you about the Parent Wars. We also had a villain war where people voted for who they thought was the best villain of the episode/season. And surprisingly, Gary's nipple got really, really far in this poll.
Yes.
The question submitted is, Adam, do you believe in Gary's nipple supremacy?
It's a great point. I do think the nipple maintained its truthful spot, its home, and was not evilly ripped off by Wolfie, then Gary would have maintained his evilness. Actually, that was funny. The when we were doing those episodes, that episode, the writers were concerned with Gary being too evil for too long, because I was like, yeah, Gary's the bad guy now. I was fully like into it, and there was a little bit of concern that the fans would turn on Gary if Gary was too mean for too long.
Aww.
So I didn't believe it. I thought, no way. But maybe if that nipple wasn't torn off and what?
We lost Tia.
Too much
See
nipple.
what I mean? People would get mad. Like Tia, I'd be like, no way, we can't deal with Gary being evil for more than one short moment. But I don't know.
I do think when you speak about the episodes out of context a little bit, it sounds really, really crazy. Like,
yeah,
he was hypnotizing people with his nipple.
That's what when I talk to people about Legends who've never watched it, I give them like, this is what the show is, and then I give them like a 30-second story of the nipple, because I feel like that is the most absurd, bonkers explanation of the show, but yet like explains kind of, because otherwise it's hard to, it's the canon of Legends is vast, and the tone is hard to describe.
True.
Yeah.
I just usually use words like bananas and bonkers and zany in my explanation.
Yeah.
I don't even mention the nipple. I feel like I can't say this to people. I can't. They just walk away from me.
You can use a lot of hypnotizing.
Hypnotizing.
Hypnotizing. Jesus.
Now I'm just picturing.
I think I broke.
She's still here.
Somehow, I'm still here. We're good.
I think my internet connection is unstable. So if that happens again, that's my bad.
Okay.
So we're all good. Okay, Kari, what do you want to do next?
You wrote a really good question. Somewhere. Sorry. Pick anything you want, Tia. I'm super organized, but I'm not organized at all.
Which one was my good question? For who?
You had a lot of good group questions.
Oh, good group questions. Here are for the group. What scene did you laugh or cry at the most when making it or watching it? Or I don't know if you watch the episodes when they're ready or.
Well, I cry when I laugh, so it's a kind of it's hard one for me to answer. But laughing and crying. I think I laugh a lot when filming, just in general. Definitely I think I said this to you, Tia, before, the dinner scene in 709 where everyone's going mental. And
oh my, yeah, that was hilarious.
Crying with tissues and sniffing next to me. Then
I don't remember that. Was I there?
Yeah, lowest common
You're crying.
When you're crying and you're just
yeah.
I thought you crying the whole time.
When everyone was like full reality show mode.
Yes, yeah. That was amazing. That was hilarious.
Also, I think watching that was quite funny too. Like that whole episode came together really well.
Very funny.
And was very funny. Yeah, any shot of Adam just like in the corner in the background with mad hair and tissues and sniffing and crying was pure comedy gold.
You always
I
pick up shots of you like just sniveling in a corner somewhere,
Yeah.
constantly catching the action.
It's
Like,
so good.
that was great.
I definitely laughed a lot during that.
I laughed a lot of that episode when Nick doing that with the.
Yeah.
Oh, so funny.
I have so much funny like behind the scenes footage of that. Like I found it the other day because my phone's always full. I was trying to like delete stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't delete this. It's too funny. And
So
he was laughing a lot with CT, like crying. I couldn't get through that without giggling.
yeah, Nick was a hard one to act with because he's just so hilarious, and I would always laugh at something for sure. Oh, like his reaction to in 601 where we find out that Gary's an alien, and then we come into the ship when we're holding the box with the glasses, and then Zari puts them on and changes. His reaction to that every single time was so funny, and I burst out laughing every single take. It was impossible to keep a straight face. So yeah.
I love that.
Crying. Crying with Liseth and her mom and that episode.
Yeah.
What episode is that?
614.
Oh, really? 6?
Yeah.
It's all like I can't. 614. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing. The mushroom, that episode. When I watched it, I was definitely crying.
Yeah.
I was very moved.
In that scene, I was crying. I wasn't meant to be, but I was just watching them two interact and just be phenomenal, and I was like, oh god, just gone, absolutely gone, because it was so beautiful. And also as well, like seeing the actor Liseth go to like that place and be so vulnerable and so open was so new. And obviously because we'd become such good friends by that point, it was really heartbreaking to see that for myself, and not just obviously Astra Spooner or whatever. So that had a whole level to it. It was just so beautiful. So good.
And Zari's reaction when Berard, that whole segment. Oh. Yeah.
Literally, it's that sound, isn't it? It's like, oh god.
Yeah. Yeah. She nailed it.
And then when we have to revisit it in the 100th with Gideon, like
yeah,
watch it, I'm like, why are we going back here?
Oh my god. And of course Amy in 713 where we come running in and stopping you from switching over to evil Gideon, and we pull you off the chair, and that made me cry.
And the group hug.
Yeah, my little girl.
I think quite the whole day that day, because that scene took a while. And I was
it did take a while, and
made the choice that it's written, wasn't it? You know, that Gideon was in bits, and I was like, it's going to be a whole day of crying. Okay, let's go.
I was very, very protective of my gals. I didn't like seeing you sad.
The saddest one for me is the one with Gideon rewatching Berat dying, and that, because I think it shows everybody that's watching that she loves the legend Alice has, even though she's just been the AI. I still watch that and I'm an emotional wreck.
Oh,
every time.
All the moments of those, you know, with Stein and yeah.
And the one that I always get emotional with is the chat with Gary and Ava before the wedding.
So good.
When Gary,
me too. Watching, Jess was amazing in that scene.
Oh, she's a killer, isn't she?
So are you.
So are you, for sure. Yeah.
It's so, because we always see Gary Beach as such a little weirdo, and in that scene it was like he's like taking care of her, and it was just like Gary. It was great.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
One of the questions was, I'm just jumping now because we went there. Sorry, Kari.
No, go ahead.
For Adam, what was it like when you first met Jess, and how has it been developing the relationship between Ava and Gary to that point, or like from that point onwards, like with the wedding?
Yeah, I mean, it was fantastic from the beginning. She was so welcoming and friendly and fun and cool. She's amazing. She's an amazing person, and she's phenomenal actress. And I credit Gary staying around on the show because she was so good, and like her relationship, the Ava Lance. Without Ava Lance, there is no Gary. So I was lucky enough to ride her coattails all the way to the top, baby. Yeah, and I still consider her a great friend, and she's and hopefully we'll get to do more sometime in the future. Who knows? But I there were many times on the show where I was working with Jess and just being like, oh my God, like watching her, even though I told you I was in the scene with her, but I'm like, fuck, she's so good right now. How is she doing this? So I was lucky to join when she joined and be part of that Time Bureau crew.
Oh, the Time Bureau.
The Time Bureau, which was ruthlessly demolished for Constantine's Manor. I don't know if you guys know, but that was the same. We shot in the same place.
Oh,
the
that's
Time
why
Bureau
we didn't get to
offices
see the bureau
became
anymore.
Constantine's house.
And then Constantine's house was gonna be whatever time prison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was getting ripped down.
Yeah.
I love that set. I love the Time Bureau set, was amazing as well.
Yeah, they were both
So fun.
fantastic.
I mean, the sets are just so fun to walk around because there's so much detail. Like in the fixed point bar, there were all these things on the walls, like all these notes and stuff that people have written. They were so detailed and like handwritten things about trying to like do the assassination or whatever. It was so cool. I could just spend so much time.
Incredible. And Gwyn Davies' apartment.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
That was what was fun about Shadowing, was seeing that part of how that was put together, because that was your big ep in Hell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, incredible. Just like seeing how that came with Doug and everyone, and just like meeting that team of people and seeing how hard, how hard everyone works to produce that. But like being a fly on the wall for it was insane. Like all the detail, all the thought, and like all the meetings were like, oh wow, okay. And then we'd rock up and it'd be like, and once we'd found the location for all the stuff with you going to hell, come back 2 days later and the whole thing is just there, and you're like, how have they done that? It was a blank canvas and they've created this incredible thing within hours.
Yeah, it's true. We just show up and we're like, whoa, this is amazing. Whoa, I could look, there's coffee cups and I can play with everything, and we have no idea like when it was done, how it was done, who did it, when they did, like
they're incredible.
It's truly magic. It's insane.
Yeah, totally. And the speed of which it's done was bonkers. It doesn't stop while we're doing that.
Those incredible Canadians.
Oh, the Canadians.
Is there anything they can't do?
No.
I want to go back a while and ask Amy about being a hard drive in the Sirens of Space-Time. What that experience was like, because that's like a very often used like GIF on Twitter.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was going to be, I'm not saying as big as it was, you know what I mean? Like a bigger moment, pivotal moment as that was. I guess because it's just so iconic with Charlie's Angels and, the takeoff of that. And I just had heaps of fun with Katie and Jess. We were trying to figure out what to do, and it ended up being really short, but we were trying to figure out how we were going to move to get to these positions and just choreographing this whole piece, which only a segment was used. But it was a really fun ep. It was great. Yeah. I'm trying to a while ago now, like get that leather on. Some sit-ups and some press-ups. But it was fun. Really fun.
I love that one. And also I wanted to ask about the scene with Adam, with the wedding dress montage with Ava. I was trying to think of her name and I couldn't think of it. What's wrong with me?
Ava, that's her name.
We got there in the end. Sorry.
Did I like wearing a wedding dress? I did like wearing a wedding dress. It made me realize that wedding dresses are not comfortable. It's very uncomfortable, actually. I prefer pants and a shirt or shorts and a shirt. But they're beautiful.
Did it fit you properly? Or was it just they were like just shove on any dress? Or did they like make sure?
No. Yeah, they actually, it had to be fitted. Yeah, because come on, with these guns, I can't just wear it.
That's true. You don't want to be like hulking out of them, do you?
Yeah, exactly. No, it was fascinating being fitted for it, and talk about another incredible. We talked about the set deck and set construction, but the costume department, holy shit balls.
God.
Unbelievable. It was like a factory. They're incredible. And also the costume department loved doing the show as well, because it was really fun for them creatively. They got to do so many different eras and types of like not only different time frames but different planets and different all kinds of things. So that was I veered off a little bit, but it was super fun, and I would wear a dress any day despite its discomfort because of how beautiful they look.
Oh.
What does it say in the script for a scene like that? Is it like, does it just say that Gary and Ava try on wedding dresses and then you just figure it out on the day? And Jess was directed.
Yeah, then it was kind of Jess directed that episode, so she, wanted us to play around and she, play music, and that was her sort of bringing her creativity to it, and it was super fun. It was amazing working with her on that episode too, because she would have to, act in the scene, and then she would kind of have to go and watch it quickly and then make any adjustments that were necessary to be made, and then do it again. But she was also she was very free with the let's just be creative and improvisatory, and we'll come up with some fun stuff. And I thought it worked well. She directed the shit out of that episode.
Great. Such a weird episode, but it was great.
So weird. So fun.
With all the bowling and everything, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but this is great.
I was super, because I love bowling. I was super jealous that I wasn't in the bowling until I heard how terrible the scenes were in the bowling alley, that no one was allowed to bowl.
We weren't allowed to bowl. It was ridiculous. We weren't allowed to bowl. We had to, obviously, because it was, pandemic time, so everything had to be sanitized. And you couldn't bowl in the bowling alley. I was gutted. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Not allowed. Ridiculous. What's the point?
Such a bummer.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. This one's for everyone too. What's the coldest you've ever been on set, and why is it the Ava Lance's proposal scene? Okay.
I mean,
I think that scene was the coldest.
That was the scene.
That's the scene. It truly is. Because we saw frost forming on cars because we were out for that long and that late. And I don't know about you, but I was in a very short skirt and a very thin, with very thin tights. So that scene.
Yeah, I was freezing and I was wearing a coat. So then every time I saw Olivia, and there were a couple other.
And Tala, I think it was in fishnets and a skirt and
they just it's like action. It was. I felt really
Paula Seth as well. I think that was the first kind of night shoot in Canada that she'd done, and bless her, she was like kind of just shutting down from the inside because she was that cold. It was freezing. It was freezing. And actually, I think I definitely posted, I think ages ago, a photo of us all huddled. There's like me, and then Tala's like on my legs, and then I think Matt's there, I think Lisette's there. And I remember I think someone commented, it's like, why do actors always act like it's freezing in Canada? It's not too bad. I was like, hold on a second. This is 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. I am not dressed for this weather. It is freezing.
Yeah, it was freezing.
It's freezing.
But to be fair, warm for Canada.
Fair, that's absolutely fair. But I'm like, are all Canadians out at that time in these kind of clothes? No.
They are dressed properly, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it is, dear person, it is very cold.
So that trumps, because obviously I wasn't there for that, but does that obviously trumps the final episode?
With the actual snow. That's a good. Well, so okay. So how cold were you in that, Amy? Because I know that
I was pretty cold because I'd opened.
Yeah, you just had a shirt. I, for some reason, was given a blanket, which makes.
What did you get a blanket for? I mean, I said like little tiny shirts and things.
I know.
Like, I'm freezing, guys.
It's really bad. Because so it was after Astra puts the ship back together, and we all come to the rest of the team, and because I was basically in a top like this, like basically was my costume. But then you guys were in a shirt like you're wearing. Lisette was in a very summery linen blouse. But for some reason, I was given a blanket, and the other girls were.
Vest as well. Did you?
Well, I'd also bought a heat vest for my own sanity that I had under the blanket.
Oh, really? You had one?
Yeah. No, I specifically bought it for that scene because I was like, I know that I'm having a blanket.
And you have two. You were like, put them all on.
Oh, was I given one too? Probably. So that wasn't the coldest I've been.
Yeah. That's
but I imagine it must be yours, Amy. Yeah.
It's only for a little tiny hot second.
That was really cold. But yeah, I don't think as cold. But
yeah.
It was cold.
Yeah. Cold over there. Oh my God.
I want to try and go through some more questions that were submitted. And I have one that was sent in for Amy. Who do you think is Gideon's favorite legend, and how do you think it was for her to become human and join the team, especially because she knows everything about everybody?
Answer very carefully.
No, just follow your heart.
I'm more afraid of my mom here, guys. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think at the heart of everything she want to do Rip proud.
Ugh, God.
Sorry. Do you know what I mean? Like if we go back. Oh, that's a very difficult question. She's not happy.
It's the easiest question I think you've had to answer all this question.
But I mean, in terms of taking on that was like a lot to kind of go, how am I going to do this? And how am I going to make this, give it the weight that it needs and deserves because of everything that she knows? How do you become human? Like, I think I've had this discussion before in chats, but like, I was chatting to my coach Mario about it. I was like, so I guess it's about how does she listen? How does she learn? How does she copy? How does she impersonate? You know, how do you even start with that? Knowing what you know as a computer, but now knowing what you know as a human and having to deal with feelings. I was like, am I going to get this right? Is it going to come across okay? Like, so it was kind of mammoth. And I had this, I remember in the apartment in Vancouver, there was a big chalkboard and I was just like writing stuff, and do you remember going in there? I got like half
awesome.
normal Gideon, like, human Gideon, like everything. It was bonkers with everything. I had to really, really think about how I.
You had a big chalkboard in your apartment?
Yeah,
it was like a wall. It was like a whole wall that was made of chalk.
I have no recollection of that. Zero.
It was like on the side, off the side of the building, and I was like, "This is cool." Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it was handy just to kind of write ideas out. But it felt quite like a bit of a huge challenge, amazingly challenging moment in my career for something that bonkers. How am I going to do this and do it well?
And you smashed it out of the park,
darling.
Smash
later, direct debit you later.
So
yeah, it was epic. Yeah, I loved it.
I have the favorite is Rip, I guess now.
Yeah, I mean, sorry,
incorrect, but that's fine. Whatever.
I accept.
Yeah,
he created you.
Absolutely not. No.
Sorry.
I recreated her. Just saying.
Salmon.
I like this one. This was kind of for Liv from Melanie, but I think everyone can answer. But she was asking Olivia, since you were real spooky as burnt Robo Astra, what would your ideal Legends Halloween episode look like?
Ooh, Legends Halloween episode. My goodness. That's a really hard question.
It is.
I just don't know because we've done zombies, we've done charred robos, we've done witches, and we've done
Clue.
we've done
beasts
Clue.
Oh, we're talking
there.
about departments, special like effects, doing your when you
Oh.
rock up as that. Oh my gosh.
I
So
mean,
That is
that
insane.
was truly one of my favorite days, I have to say. I was in the makeup chair for about 4 hours, and we shot for maybe an hour or something, maybe less than that.
Maybe less than that, yeah.
And then it took another hour or so to get it off. With I can only describe it as, I don't know, a chemical, because my eyes started like crusting up as we were trying to take off whatever was on my face. And I could feel my eyes just being like, no, I don't like this. And there was just like a genuine crust forming over my eyes in trying to like protect myself from whatever this thing was. Digress. I don't Halloween. We've done vampires too, haven't we? We've done vampires?
Well, there was the episode where the Legends thought there was vampires, but it was just the guy with the two-pronged needle.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a vampire character who brings Constantine the blood that he became addicted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually we
I'll
didn't.
beat up some vampires, yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Maybe a vampire episode.
A full vampire episode.
Full vampire episode.
Yeah, but what kind of vampires? Do they sparkle in sunlight or not?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
These are like,
sunlight.
no, you don't. No, you don't, Amy. You don't.
Get it.
I think that'd be like truly horrifically terrifying. They should be horrifically terrifying vampires, like almost Nosferatu-esque, but with, I don't know, other things. Just
That's
like
fun.
long fingers and nails and really long fangs, hollowed out eyes and stuff.
And Gary just still sounds like, this is fun. No vocal
Yeah,
change.
maybe that they meet. Have they met Van Helsing? Maybe they could meet Van Helsing.
Oh.
And then team up with Van Helsing and try and save history.
Do it.
Great.
Yeah.
Right?
I love it.
Done.
Game.
Oh.
Done. Let's go.
Sorted it.
You could go back in time in that episode too, and you meet because you're meeting like an 800-year-old vampire, but you can meet the vampire when they were like 5.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cute.
Meet Baby Vampire.
Yeah,
Again, it's writing itself, guys.
this is.
So Lowly can be in it, Adam. Lowly and
Oh,
Lily.
Lowly.
Dogs,
Yeah, lovely. Yay.
animals. The cast of-
Or is it that what would I think? Just this is personally would freak me out. Is if like a scarecrows with like pumpkin heads became alive and started like terrorizing people, and they're like really creepy. Oh wait, I know I had an idea once. What was my idea for the horror episode? Wait, it's coming back to me. Hang on, I had a genuine idea. It was like
Again,
it's what?
your idea's gone. You had it, but now it's gone.
No, sorry. Before, like when we were filming, I had an idea about a horror episode, and I think it was like some kind of Saw episode, and we were all trapped on the ship, and it was like we were all, I don't know, attached to whatever torture thing.
device,
Someone was like terrorizing us on the ship. Was it that? Something like that. I don't know. Or like a weird escape roomy, like escape the ship or something like that.
That's a good. Yeah, I love that.
Really creepy, like traps and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, fun.
Maybe that's my thing.
With vampires and scarecrows.
With vampires and scarecrows, there we go.
And pets too.
And pets. Yeah.
And we escape with 30 seconds to go, or like 3 seconds to go,
Yes.
like an escape room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the time was ticking down to get off the ship.
Yeah.
But then it has to be some real threat of death or torture
Or worse.
or worse.
Death or worse.
That's good.
I have a question here. If you were turned into objects like in 605, what would you have become?
Well, I mean, on the show, I turned myself into a paperweight, which actually I don't really think Astra would do, in my opinion. I think it should be something else. Oh wait, the characters or ourselves?
It
said you. So I don't know what they meant. They just said you.
Who do you identify with more?
Yeah.
Yourself?
You can pick.
I mean, I'd be a ring for sure. Let's be
Definitely a
honest.
ring.
True.
Sorted.
I'd
Astra
be a
would be
teddy bear. Soft, very, very soft, very soft. Not like the, like the well-manufactured teddy bears.
As in you or Gary?
Both.
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 Yeah.
Amy, what would you be?
I don't know. Could I be a television?
Ooh,
That's fair.
damn.
I'd be the
I want to be a
TV.
television. Damn, that's good.
right? A bit more
Yeah, 'cause
interesting,
you
a bit
could
more like
watch
not
TV all the time. Watch yourself. Can you watch yourself through TV? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with yes. So my answer is
Or because you're looking, if you're the TV, you're only looking out. You're not looking.
Yeah,
at.
you would be. You'd have to watch another TV if you.
watching people. It'd be like Gogglebox.
Oh, you'd be watching people watch you.
I'd be watching people watching me.
That's cool.
In that, yeah,
That's fun. That's like when you go to the theater and you go to like theater in the round, and then if the play is like a little boring, you start looking and like watching people.
watching. Yeah,
That's so true.
love a people watching moment.
Totally.
That's creepy. No, it's not meant to be.
Yes, it was. For the record.
Okay.
Would you guys get along with your characters? Or a follow-up question, which characters would you get along with the best?
I would not get along with Ass. Well, I would try to get along with Asta. I'd be terrified of her for sure.
Yeah.
Especially early Astra. She's just so intimidating and quite terrifying, quite mean. And also, I don't think she's very approachable, even still. So, yeah, no, I would not. Yeah.
Gary's super approachable, though.
Gary is.
Yeah, I'd get along with Gary. I'd get along with Gideon.
I think Gideon would do my head in. Like, he knows everything. He's just such a know-it-all. Oh, I can't stand know-it-all when people do my I'd be like this, you'd be like, no, because actually, I'd be like,
Bearrod would probably be a good hang.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Go and sing some songs around a campfire with a guitar.
Yeah.
I think I would get on well with Ava because I think we're quite similar, like organized, punctual, quite, a little bit bossy, like, I think me.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'd probably I'd probably get on quite well with Ava.
Yeah, I feel like I'd get on well with Katie's character, Sarah. I don't know. I feel like there's something in everyone I could be like, oh, I'd totally get on with them, Yeah, because everyone's relatable. So
I think Sarah would scare me a little bit.
She's quite intimidating too.
Yeah,
for sure.
I love that she's hardcore, though. I love that.
I want to just give Gwen a hug all the time.
Yeah.
No Gwen.
No Gwen.
No Gwen Davies. No Gwen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's bits of everyone.
Tiny Gwen.
Oh, tiny Gwen.
Look at him.
I love how Mr. Parker is involved. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, I know.
He's just officially.
He's always there.
He's always there. He's so great.
Oh.
Ray, I'd get along with Ray. He seems.
Yeah, I'm not forgetting about, but like just going off our season. But yeah.
Yeah, he's nice, I suppose. He's nice. Sorry.
I guess.
Okay.
If you say so.
Okay, I had a question sent in from Millie, who asked me if I can ask you if you can say hi to the Real Housewives of Clone Nation. Now, don't ask me to explain it to you because I can't. I simply cannot. However, can you say hi to the Real Housewives?
Hello to the Real Housewives of Clone
Nation.
Nation.
Hello,
Yes.
Real Housewives of Clone Nation. Hello, Real Housewives.
Yeah. I genuinely can't even explain it to you, but
Well,
We
it's,
just
a great,
like-
it's a great thing because if you think about it, that's a real test of nature versus nurture, right? In Clone Nation, you know, they all are clones, but who did they marry? What house do they live in? Where do they live? You know, and how does that affect their personalities? Or are they all the same because they're clones?
Oh.
So, Real Housewives of Clone Nation, let us know.
Answers on a postcard.
Absolutely no idea. Well,
I love that.
everyone's happy. That's all that matters.
yeah.
Oh man. Grace was asking about Legends Con,
Oh,
saying once the lineup for Legends Con is complete, if you aren't on it, who would you trust to smuggle you in?
that's a good question.
I mean, the only person who's been announced so far is Tala, so I guess if it was me, I would say Tala.
It's going.
Yeah,
Cool.
She's
Tala.
the only one going.
I mean, I guess it's gonna be Tyler, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I'll go in her. I mean, the two of these guys, they're already in England.
I'm from Birmingham, which is where it's
Yeah.
held. So the fact
Basically at her house. So
that, yeah, I was having everyone come stay with me, and then
Yay.
all rock up together. You know,
I have a problem because I only fly private, and so I'll need someone to send a private jet for me. That's the issue for me.
It's fine. We'll just send a wave rider. No problem.
Well, that's even better. Yeah, that'll work well.
Big Xana can hook you up with it.
yeah,
Yeah,
get Xano on it. He's got
He knows.
tons of jets.
he's got the price. Yeah. Great point. I'll reach out to him.
Totally.
There was a lot of people sending in. Ask them if they're coming to Legends Con. We need to know.
We don't know. Have you been asked? I haven't been asked yet.
I don't know what's happening with that.
I saw Sean, who's organizing it at Dragon Con, and I was like, what's happening? I want to go. And he was like, yeah, we'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. And now, people are being asked already. I didn't know this.
I mean, it is like over a year away, so we have some time.
I don't know. We're saying this, Adam. You want to get on there quick. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Jess told everybody she was coming, and then after everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you're coming," she was like, "Yeah, no one's asked me."
This is the thing. It's like, I know where it is. I'm just gonna turn up. So at the end of the day, and I'm gonna bring Amy with me. So Adam, just come.
I love it.
Good.
Yeah, you have to be there.
After party at Olivia's house. Her parents are throwing a bash. It's gonna be fun.
They are.
All of us.
Come hang with the swans.
Love it.
Yeah.
Swans.
They would actually probably love that too because they are obsessed with all of you. So they'd welcome you in with open arms.
Yes, I love it.
You could smuggle me in because I'm about 5 foot whatever.
Yeah.
You're lovely and tall. I could just
Just walk behind me. We'll walk in a straight line. No one will tell.
I used to have this at school. My best mate at school, she ended up being a model. She's a very, very tall girl. And like she'd often turn around and be like, hey. Like, like I'm not that small, but I am that small. Not that small. Like me and Lisette are similar height. Katie's not that much taller than me.
Well,
just slightly short.
You're all quite small.
Yes.
People. But
I thought I was tall. I thought I was like of average height. And then everybody was saying like, "Oh, Katie's really small," and I was like, "Well, I stood next to her and she's bigger than me, so I guess I'm not tall." They crushed my dreams. So,
and I thought I was
Well, at
average
least you
height, and
figured
then
it out
Liv-
with Katie. That's cool.
Yes.
Wait,
No,
see,
I thought I was tall, and then Liv is next to me on her knees, and we're the same height. So
No, I'm just very tall.
Lovely and tall.
The only difference, I think.
I mean, you're shorter than me, but yeah. It's okay.
Are we on the same height, Adam?
Wait, say your height. Liv, how tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
6 feet.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Are you, Adam?
Huh?
He's- what?
How tall are you?
6
Oh.
6 feet
Tia, how
tall.
tall are you?
Me?
Tia?
Oh, Tia.
I don't know feet, so
She knows centimeters.
like 165.
Oh, I was looking at this the other day.
165. 165. See me in feet.
Google.
See, 5'4".
Let's find out.
4.
Hey, same like hey.
Oh, well,
Sorry, you must
you
be
can all,
shorter.
in the nicest way possible, because I love you all. You can all fuck off, okay?
Wait, how tall are
I'm
you?
5'2".
Oh, yeah.
That's basically 5'4". It's right there.
Same.
I thought
Olivia
it was
claims
so
that she's
dumb.
taller than me, even though she's 2 inches shorter. You can say you're taller than the two of them. That's perfect.
I refuse to believe you're taller than me. It's not true.
I genuinely have gone through my whole life believing I'm tall. So this
Which
Sorry.
depends who you're around, doesn't it? You know, maybe is that why? Like, yeah.
well, I have 2 children, so I'm taller
You're
than
next to them, you're tall. So it's not incorrect.
Yeah.
Depends
Hate to
on
break
the
it to you, but
situation.
children aren't fully grown yet. So that
They don't know that. So you can tell them that you're
that's
tall.
true. That's true.
It's a loophole.
Yep, it's fine. It's okay. I'll get over it eventually. I wanted to ask you guys. I suppose I've asked Olivia and Adam before. I've not asked you, Amy, but what do you guys think of the Save Legends of Tomorrow movement that's still going strong after all this time?
Love it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, I always talk about it. I can't believe. I mean, I always knew we had a really solid fan base, but then you see what's been going on. I'm just kind of blown away by it, to be honest. It's incredible,
It's incredible.
isn't
Yeah.
it? Like the
Very
play, like everything. It's amazing.
Yeah, and then when I talk to people about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you know, like a lot of shows do that," and then I give them like certain examples, and they're like, "Oh no, I wow, that's wild." I'm like, yeah, I know, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. No, it's
So,
really awesome.
yeah. The
Do you
love
have
is
like
amazing.
a sort of favorite thing that you've seen that the campaigners have organized or done?
I mean,
The
the
plane.
billboards were dope. The plane was dope.
yeah.
Yeah.
That box that Jack Tunji with the Beebo in Peanuts is incredible. So funny,
Like
brilliant.
just a never-ending stream of genius.
Yeah,
Isn't that on the like banners in the Grand Canyon or something that I've seen?
Yeah, I mean, there's billboards literally everywhere. I think Rotem recently traveled across Canada and took
That was it.
a
Yeah.
humongous banner with that
Rotom was.
and put it literally everywhere.
Yeah.
I love it. Incredible.
We
Times
could go-
Square, incredible,
Yeah.
incredible.
When you think of the miles that span, like where they've been, that's that's not normal.
Someone needs to
The
do like
tuk-tuk in Thailand.
in
Yeah.
Thailand.
And
Yeah, tuk-tuks in
Tuk-tuks.
Thailand.
Just in Thailand.
Wow. That's but also somehow very on brand. So
Yes.
Right.
actually pretty
and
cool.
I think a Beebo suit flash mob was discussed.
I want to be in that.
I want to be in that.
That's awesome.
I've done a lot of skin work in my
Amazing.
time. That's what happens when you're shorter like that. I've been many a character. I won't ruin it, but back in the day, definitely been a stroke boy.
I want a Beebo. I don't have a Beebo.
I
Do you have a
Beebo.
Beebo, Adam?
Pack.
I want a Beebo backpack.
Yeah.
Did we discuss that, Amy? Have we
We
tried?
made a plan that you would make them.
Yeah, you
We
get
did make a
Where
plan.
are they?
Oh yeah, we made that plan quite a while ago, and we've not done anything. So
exposing yourself here.
Actors, am I right? I mean, come on.
if only I had the manufacturing skills to make a backpack, I so would.
Only I could sew, which is never going to happen.
Not that hard, Liv. Come on.
Make a fully functional Beebo backpack.
Come on.
Fitting in the back,
No, just go on.
just a few knickknacks.
Whatever. You just need to find a factory that produces them. No biggie. Come on.
Keyring might be a good place to start. A fluffy Beebo keyring.
Oh, that would be cute.
That's nice. Yeah.
Everyone needs one of those in their life, don't they?
A little fluffy.
I mean, there was that one lady who made that Beebo suit for at Legend at Crisis even.
Yes.
That
And
was
she won the costume contest because it was
insane.
dope. It was this huge, I don't know, was it inflatable? I don't know if it was inflatable.
Oh.
It was like
foam or something, I guess.
it was basically you couldn't really move in it, but she built in a fan so she could keep herself cool. And it was great.
It didn't help her move though. It was the funniest thing when
She was kind of walking like this.
First all the contestants come in like one by one, do a round, and everyone's like, woo! And then at the end, they all come in one line so we can see them one more time. And the first few people are like fine walking around, and then it's the Beebo going like super slow, and everyone behind the Beebo is just like
walking.
It was great.
I love it.
Beebo won.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah, that was an impressive suit. And she not only took pictures with everybody, but then afterwards she let Ollie put the head on. And he's 6, so he's very small. And he has this head on that's the same size as him. He's like, I'm Beebo. Pal.
Oh, cute.
Oh, it was a really fun time. I hope we all get to go to the next one. I really do.
A nice way to see each other again, just because we said TTFN, but we didn't know it was going to be that, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see everyone.
Yeah.
Totally.
But I was thinking about this. I was like, the amount of people we had across all the shows. I think how many guests were there? It was like well over 20, right?
They were 15, I think, because it was going to be 16, but then one pulled out.
Was there only 15 actors?
Yeah.
And 5 of them were legends.
Yeah.
Rightly so. But I swear it was more than that. However, I mean, if you think about it, the amount of like people that there are legends-wise, you could get literally everybody in and have the same amount. So
yeah. Which is what we keep talking about. It's like, it's funny that in this company, me and Kari are the only ones who know that we're going.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, but like talking with people who are like, I want everyone there, but at the same time, how are we going to pay for like if there's a group photo with everyone, for example, like if there's like 17 legends.
Gosh.
I mean, I know everyone would be so down. So
yeah.
It'd be really fun, wouldn't it? You know,
yeah.
What a great event to do, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see. There's literally like a year to go, so a lot can happen in a year, right, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
We're already planning.
Yeah, we could be busy shooting season 8. Sorry, guys, Legends Con's canceled because Legends.
Could you imagine? Okay. The question for you two: you can have season 8 of Legends tomorrow, but it means that none of us would be around for Legends.
Legends Con canceled.
We'll take season 8.
Oh.
I will also take season 8.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then the con after that.
Yeah.
That's true. The con can take place just later. It can postpone
the con
it.
can play, right? Sean can figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. We wish.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason people would accept Legends Con to be cancelled would be because season 8 was happening.
That's very true. There's no other scenario that it would be okay.
There's one good final question if we are like at
Let's
that
hear
point.
it.
Yeah, go.
What's your like favorite memories from the set or like moments in the show that you're most proud of?
Good question. It's a very good final question.
You know, when you go like look back on after you do season 8 and everything, you look back on your time on Legends and you're like, it was a good time because
I mean, for me, it was the people and the cast, I think, really just sold it for me. Kind of turning up to work and being like, oh, I get to hang with friends and family, whilst also doing some acting and running around in crazy costumes and trying to do an American accent. Like, it was just what incredible mix of just fun, and it was always just, I was always so happy on set, always, which I really appreciate. And I think, yeah, that's what I'll take away from it, the wonderful friends that I've made and family that I now have, because of these incredible 3 years of my life. So
that's beautifully said. Yeah, there are other shows that I hear of where it's kind of like actors get to work and it's not a good feeling. They're uncomfortable, or people are assholes or whatever. And that was not at all this. Yeah, we were so lucky, because it really was. Yeah, you're going to work, but like you're going to hang out with friends. I mean, it was so fun. And, you know, that's a credit to, I guess, casting, and it probably top down cast wise, it comes from Katie, you know, Katie being like the lead of the show and such a great person and so cool and so fun. And so, like, you know, her energy trickled down to everyone and everyone got along so wonderfully. Yeah, we got to be in Vancouver, which is a world-class city.
I adore Vancouver. I miss it so much.
No, it's funny what sticks out, isn't it? Like, I think of, because you guys were there, I kind of would come in now and again, and then obviously for the last season or whatever, but I will never forget that double rainbow that we all went, double rainbow, and we ran outside to see this double rainbow, and just filming just stopped. We're like, sorry, we know you're against time. Go outside and like get a coffee and take pictures, and you know, like, ridiculous. They're like, guys, like, we need to, no, sorry, and we all ran outside and just looked at this amazing. Do you remember that? Like,
I do. I think because as well, for some reason, something about, I don't know, that day was not, there was never really a tough day on Legends, but something about that day, we were all in some kind of, I don't know, whatever it was.
We were coming towards the end, I think, and
it was towards the end
of some muck,
and it was just like, just such an energy shift that we all needed on that day. And like, Shai ran in and was like, guys, there's a double rainbow outside, and we were all just like, okay. And he showed us his phone, and we were all just like, what? Got up, ran outside, and we were just marveling in it. And like, yeah, Amy, it was just that wonderful, like, we're all together embracing this double rainbow and just being in awe of it. And it was such a lovely moment.
I feel like it was a nice moment. I wasn't there, but you guys were posting so much, so I was like, I would say that's my favorite behind the scenes moment.
It was just about how everyone was like, everyone's energy flipped at the exact same time.
We
totally all went.
That also happened when it was the day when a coffee truck was on, when they'd gifted us a coffee truck. We're like, oh. And that time when I think I said to Adam and Shai, I was like, I'm going to get a double nitro brew. And you were like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. You're like, I don't think so, babe. I was like, no, I'm doing it. And I felt so ill. I was like, oh, man.
No.
I got very excited when there was the coffee truck.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very grateful for it. Yeah, as well.
Oh, guys.
This is so nice.
I miss it. I miss Vancouver. I miss the food. I miss A&W. I miss the salads and the salad dressing from set. It makes me very
Tala. I miss Tala, but I also miss Sala Thai.
Sala Thai.
The dressing, the food, and the people, mainly the
people, but that salad dressing will forever be.
But the people, that dressing, how did they make it? What the hell was it?
Did we ever get a recipe? Because it was incredible.
Yeah.
And you only found out about it like halfway through season 6. So half of my Legends experience was salad dressing lips.
Yeah. Hey ho.
What a shame.
A
What a
shame.
shame.
It truly is.
Um,
So it could have ended on a really lovely note about friendship and rainbows, and then I brought it back to food. So
salad dressing,
Salad
guys.
dressing made with nutritional yeast. So if there's one thing that we remember, it's the importance of nutritional yeast in salad dressing.
it's very important. Gives it a wonderful kind of nutty flavor.
Yes.
It's very rich.
Banging, wasn't it? It was
It
really
was
good.
banging, mate. So good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's salad dressing.
Priorities, guys.
Extra portion of that house dressing.
I want the garden salad with the house dressing, please.
I need to
Yeah.
I wish I took more home.
I know. Why did we not do
I
that?
honestly, I was sitting in my room a couple of months after we found out we were cancelled. I just went because I remembered I was not going to have the dressing again, and it was truly a dark moment.
Yeah.
I had to take a second.
Yeah. I understand that. I mean,
Yeah.
We'll have to find that dressing somehow.
Someone said,
Legends fandom, unite! Let us find the dressing.
And bring
Someone
it to
said there was
Legends
one.
Con.
Someone said there was one that was kind of like it in Urban Fare, and I found it. Didn't taste a thing like it. Not a damn thing.
what happened?
I had a whole bottle of it in my fridge. I just didn't eat because it wasn't the same.
Couldn't take it home.
Bummer.
Fine. I think if you did, you would have probably left all your luggage in Vancouver and just stocked up your whole case.
Yeah, priority. Fill the suitcase with salad dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably you want to cut the recording after the rainbow and
Yes.
before the salad
The
dressing.
double rainbow. Good.
It's an edit moment for
Energy
sure.
shift. We love each other. Count reference. Probably only two of you will understand that.
Countdown.
No, this was great.
Yeah.
You guys are great. Thank you
Yeah.
for organizing it. Thank you for
thank
getting
you.
us together.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming when we asked.
Aw.
I mean, it's also thank you for waiting for us to get ourselves sorted and figure out a date. 'Cause
Adam's a nightmare. Can't put him down for anything.
absolute diva. Goodness me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Shocking. Shocking.
My time's very, very valuable.
That's true.
I've got a lot of thinking to do later today. I like to think. Spend thinking.
I do, yes, I forgot about you. You're very cerebral. You need your moment. Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Oh, you guys.
So I was glad to turn off my brain for an hour and a half, stop thinking, and chat. It was great.
See, now the work begins once this is
Right.
over. Yeah.
Sunday.
God.
It's Sunday. It is Sunday.
It is Sunday.
What day is it? It is Sunday. Good.
I never know anymore. I really don't.
It's all a blur.
Well, I'm excited to not see you guys at Legends Con because we're going to be shooting season 8. And
Yeah.
and if we don't, and I do see you at Legends Con because Tala snuck me in and Nick flew me private,
Yeah.
it's going to be amazing.
It is.
That's how you round it up.
There.
That is improvisation, kids.
Out the middle, end with that.
Oh.
Well,
Very good.
yeah, thank you guys for coming and giving us some of your time. It's been a joy.
A true-
Sending you all the love to Europe. May all of you Europeans have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday.
Enjoy your Sunday, you
Thank you.
Canadian in LA.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Thank you
It's
kindly.
got- Oh, enjoy your Sunday.
You too, guys. You too.
Adam, I'm
Bye,
going to
guys.
WhatsApp you.
Okay, please.
WhatsApp me too. We always WhatsApp. It's fine.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Stop. Oh, bye, lovelies. Mwah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I don't mind.